dry. Blue lights lit up my brown eyes. I just tried to play cool. Cop said, boy, you're just a fool. Cuffed and stuffed me in the trunk. Next time I won't get so. White son of a gun, pay for all I've done. Swear they'll get upset, 'cause I ain't done just yet. My parents' couch, tried to figure out what love's about. Mom came busting through that door. What? No more. Kick that girl out in the street. Next time I'll be more discreet. White son of a gun, pay for all I've done. Well, they'll get upset, 'cause I ain't done just yet.
In my circle, you can't fit. Don't too many, be on some anti. I told her pull up, she asked me do I. Right now I'm fresh as hell, somebody take a flick. Pretty, back to back. Gang, back to back. Killing me, back to back. They gon' heat me up, I been trying to keep it cool. These little, they tried to start it. Too late, my finger was already on. Call me shovel man, she like the way I pull up and I. The 100 times they ask, I be like, I ain't never. All that beating around the bush, homie said with your chest. Got a lot of dog on me, know you probably smell it. Like my name, Jody, pull up in the vet. Go and check the news, Brody heard somebody stretch. In your feelings by the better get a grill. Tired of getting taxed for that, take a trip. I got right here for show up, make everybody dip. Went to visit Granny, she say, what's that poking at your hill? I told Brody walk behind so he can catch me if I slip. She begging me to take a sip. First she drove the boat, then she like a ship. First you load it up, then you empty out the I'm not no button, I no wrinkle clothes, it ain't no pressing me. I got on Vinci, LV, no night, but I got that check on me. If I swing this from left to right, gon' have to check on your homie. Lil' Brun, I'm known for stopping cars, but they be on go for me.
The gloves when I'm out, it's bad luck. I just put 10 mil in the pen, it make me feel better. The passing out deep, I'm cold with the my little young ran an M on the road, he a scammer. Drippin' money, cloud splash, I'm covered in bells. But I'm clever, vendettas, raw, whatever. I'm a rebel, but better. If I go better. I pour up, I'll measure. I soon I met her. I leveled up, my bread up. I'm fed up, it's pressure. It's gang, you can't hang. We slamming out whoever. I keep it on, get stuck on. It may say my jolly. Got 2 cribs in Alpharetta, they down the street from each other. I know the spot. My little one, he know the laptop. Shorty having Chris Vick, he a vampire. Camping right in front of your house and start up a campfire. I just did my numbers in from her, this one a landslide. Ain't gonna be no good this shit, I'm spinning back to back. Any say they want that issue, I'm going 50, and then the got arrogant. My natural habit. Back to 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 back. Back to 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 back. Back to 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 back. Back to back to back to back to back to back to back.
is the goal. People to see time is precious. I look at my Cartier out of control. Just like my mind where I'm going. The women, the shorties know nothing but clothes. No stopping at my Pirelli's on. Unlike my jewelry that's always on. I know the storm is coming. My pockets keep telling me it's gonna shower. Call up my homies, it's on and popping the night cause it's meant to be ours. We keep a fadeaway shot cause we ballin' and spotting up every hour. Look, mama, ow, you just like the flowers. Girl, you the truth with all that goody power. You spin my head right round when you go down, when you go down, down.
You spin my head right round when you go down, when you go down.
From the top of the mountain, I watch her go down. She got me throwing my money up. Ain't nothing more beautiful to me. It's going down. From the top of the mountain, I watch her go down. She got me throwing my money up. Ain't nothing more beautiful to me. It's going down. Hey, shawty must know I'm the man. My money love her like a #1 fan. Don't open my mouth, let her talk to my fans. My Benjamin Franklin's. A couple of grands, I got rubber bands. She's amazing, on fire blazing, hotter than Cajun. Girl, won't you move a little closer? Time to get this maximum wage that belong on a poster. I'm in the days that is waving at me like, damn it, I know you. You run the show like a hoster. Tell me whatever and I'll be your gopher. You spin my
You spin my head right round when you go down, when you go down.
This is the NFL on EA Sports. We're 10 miles south of downtown LA as you get a look inside SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Atlanta Falcons and the Los Angeles Chargers. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. Young Wei Koo going to get this one going. Off we go from Southern California. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. They'll run, and this is Amarian Hampton. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early, and we see it here. Nice first play pickup, fresh set of downs.
On the carry, this is Nick Chubb. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Now first carry here for Keaton Mitchell. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to third down. That's a gain of 4. Brings up third and
21. Baylor Tiger.
Herbert to throw. He's got a man. It's Harris. A gain there of 11. And the Chargers have the first down.
These third down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball. Give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, You better be good on third down.
Throw on the run is complete. And he will score. Alonde Gadsden. Touchdown Chargers. It's his third touchdown catch this year. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
Makes the score. Chargers 7, Celtics nothing. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
The Falcons take over first down 10 at their own 31-yard line.
First time with Bijan Robinson. He's got room to the 45. And he's going to be taken down. 16 yards on the game. And a quick first down.
A gain of 16.
Well, we knew coming into this one, Mike, that we were going to see a lot of this guy, and we knew we'd see a lot of him early. And if that first play is any indication of the rest of this game, this defense is going to have their hands full containing him.
And some good running there. He'll fall forward for about 7.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 3. Pitts is the man in motion. On 2nd down, here's Penix. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And the whistle is down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
And the Falcons first down.
From the gun, here is Penix. That's caught by Smith on the right side. They get 20 on the connection. It's good for a Falcon first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Chargers' 11-yard line.
Man in motion is Smith. Again, it's Penix. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Slot man going to move in motion left. 3rd and 2. Picked off by Junior Colson. He gets free. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
You know, it always amazes me, Mike, that these guys have all this energy. They're following a long return like that. But then they can get into these big, elaborate celebrations. But listen, I don't blame them. You're a defensive guy. You don't get the ball in your hands very often. When you score, man, you better make the most of it.
The kick is good. Makes the score. Chargers 14,
Winston now to return this. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he'll be forced out of bounds just a couple of yards short of a first down. That's a pickup of 8. From the 34-yard line, here's second down and a yard. And here comes Robinson on a toss to the right. And they'll stretch him out to the sideline, but he'll be taken down for a loss.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by Junior Colson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10.
Set. Go.
Again to Mitchell. And he does some good work on the ground here. Going to take it inside the 30 with a run of 8 yards.
28-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second and a yard.
Set.
We are through one. The Chargers out to the early lead. And we're back at SoFi in SoCal after this. It's the Chargers with the football to begin this second quarter. They've got it second and 1 coming up. Here's Hampton. And I don't think he got that wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. And now you're looking at third down.
Now the offensive coordinator's got a decision on his hand, Mike. It was second and 1. He decides to go with a conservative run. Gets stopped for no gain. He's in the exact same position now on third down. Does he try to change it up, or does he just turn around and hand it off again?
Herbert to throw on third and 1. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. Give him 27, and it's first and goal.
First down and goal to go.
Hampton, touchdown. Point after now from Dicker.
Extra point.
It's up and good. And the Chargers will take themselves to a 21-0 lead. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. And they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. Robinson. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Terrific starter there, 8 of 15, and a first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. Well, it's been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Now Penix to throw on second down. Oh, fine work there defensively. Got that hand in there. That pass is incomplete. Bijan Robinson, the intended receiver out the backfield. And it's going to be third down.
Ready?
From the gun on third down. Here's Penix. That's complete. Calvin Austin. The defense blows a chance to get off the field as the offense converts third and 14. First and 10. Pitts is the man in motion. And a lefty Penix on first down. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in second and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down? So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. And he will get into the end zone. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown, Atlanta. It's his third touchdown on the year. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg, could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead, and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
Touchdown. Here's Darius Davis to return it. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
On the return, the Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Let's go. Home the troops right. Baylor Tiger. Hey, Ram. What is it?
Herbert now on first down. Right side hauled in by McCarthy. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A gain of 4.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
27. Here's 2nd and 6. A give up the middle for Mitchell. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. It's good for a Charger first down.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that could all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
Forced to his right. He'll get this out wide to Mitchell. And he'll be run out of bounds. It's a good gain on first down. They pick up 7 yards.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium after a short break. Here's 2nd and 2. They run out of the gun, and it's Chubb. And he'll get the first down there. A pickup of about 5 yards.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
On the ground, Hampton. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
What you see there is really the key to a good free safety blitz. Time the snap so that the offense cannot determine that you're rushing. That's exactly what happened here. He's able to bring the ball carrier down for a loss.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Baylor Tiger. Hey, easy. We'll go orange. Ready?
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. On the run to the right. He'll look for Mitchell out of the backfield. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts as they stop with 28 seconds to go in this first half. Here's a 2nd and 6. Falcons go ahead and take their second timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half. It is 2nd and 6.
59. Crash.
Herbert keeping it on the zone read. And he's in! Justin Herbert, touchdown LA. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Austin now to return this. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Penix. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Now a timeout Chargers here. That's their second. And they'll get together prior to the second down play. Here's Cameron Dicker now on for the field goal. Spotted at the 45. This is a 55-yard attempt. Dicker's kick is good. And the Chargers will tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On first down, it's Penix. To the right, that's Pitts. Nice gain on first down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. That's caught left side by Pitts. And that'll help a bit. It's still well short the sticks. Solid pickup on that first down play.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and you're able to convert.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time. Play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
They'll empty out the backfield, line up for third and 3. From the gun, it's Penix. He's got his target. That's Pitts. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
They'll come up here, first and 10. Throwing again, it's Penix. This one grabbed by Austin. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Falcons.
Pitts is the man in motion. To throw again, it's Penix. He finds Austin with the grab. And he's close to another first down. This is brought down just shy of the marker.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 25-yard line.
Penix gonna throw again. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
Here we go, set.
We'll try and run for this with Algier. And he's going to have a Falcons first down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on third and inches.
First down.
And when you find yourself playing from behind at this stage of the game, Mike, I think this is 4-down territory if he doesn't pick that up. So they won't have to worry about it in this case, but expect the rest of this game, they've got to continue to be aggressive.
That'll be caught. It's Tyler Algier. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
And the Falcons are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Now Penix. Oh, he feels the pressure and he'll go down back at the 6.
I don't hate the play call. The best opportunity to throw the ball down this close to the goal line is usually on first or second down. Like, the issue here is the quarterback has to know if my first read is not open, this ball needs to be thrown out the back of the end zone. You cannot take a sack this close to the goal line.
Cup in motion. On second down, here's Penix. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Cooper, Cup, touchdown, Falcons. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. And that kick goes out of bounds right away, and that is a big mistake because that ball's going to be marked beyond the 40-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Hampton.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. Here's Mitchell. He's beyond midfield to the 45. Inside the 25. And he will go all the way. He's Mitchell. Touchdown Chargers. His second rushing touchdown of the year. Taking care of business on the ground. They run it into the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Mike, some of the hardest elements to coach for a running back is vision and patience. And in this case, you saw both of them on display, and he's able to take the long run all the way to the house for 6.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here we go, set. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Pitts is the man in motion. Throwing now, Penix on first down. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. And that is incomplete.
So you take the field as a defense, and you understand that the opposing team just gave up points. They want to grab back some of the momentum, some of the energy on the sideline. In the back of your head, you're saying, all right, they're going to take a shot probably within these first couple plays. Here they did it on the first play. It's exactly what happened. Good coverage, and falls incomplete.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that second down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in third and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3-and-out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
Now Penix on third and long. Take a shot downfield, looking for Cook. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Intercepted. The Chargers take over first and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll go with Hampton. Good running inside the 25. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
A gain of 17
yards, the game there. First down, L.A.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense. In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on first and second down. The last thing you want is to be in third and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now, you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 6.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This is 3rd and 6. And we see a lot of this as they begin the 4th quarter on the ground. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. First down and goal. They'll run with Hampton. Good blocking, and he's in. Warrior Hampton. Touchdown, Los Angeles. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any
chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers stretch things out even further.
Falcons 15. To kick on for the Chargers.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
And here's Bijan. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
And a nice game there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up third down.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
That one caught by Smith. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal. It is a big play there for the Falcons. 56 yards. From 6 yards out, it's first and goal. From the gun, here is Penix. Rolling right. He's going to run it.
So often the best pass defense is a good pass rush, and that's exactly what we saw here. The pass rush disrupted this play from the very start. The quarterback has all of his attention on the rushers rather than his receivers downfield. All he can manage to do is get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Here's another shot from the 6. It's second and goal. Cup in motion. On second down, Penix forced out left. A look to the end zone, and it's broken up. Incomplete. There was no space, no separation that time. That's going to bring it to third and goal.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Cup in motion. On third and goal, it's Penix. That's hauled in at the 2.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the board.
And this is incomplete. They don't go for the field goal. Wind up trying to go for the touchdown. They get nothing out of it on fourth and goal.
Captain. Watch the ship. Let's go. Hey.
Herbert now on first down. Finding the tight end. Here's Will Dissly. A big play after being backed up. 36 yards.
Well, I think one thing's for sure, Mike. I don't think we're seeing an offense that is comfortable with this late lead. They're continuing to put pressure on the defense and say, hey, I don't care how much we're up by. We're going to continue to execute our passing game, and if there's opportunities downfield, we're going to continue to take them.
On first down, it's Hampton. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
At the 38-yard line.
So, 2 minutes to
A gain of
play
a yard.
here in the
Brings
second
up
half.
second and 9.
Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Here's second and 9.
Set. Delta set.
Now whistles here, and a penalty. Looks like somebody moved early up front.
Set. Ready.
On the give, here's Hampton. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run rate, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
Job well done right there.
Third and inches. You don't want to chop, step, or go east and west. You're just trying to hit this thing downhill as hard as possible, run right at the defense. And he doesn't get a whole lot, but he does get the first down.
Set to go now on first and 10.
Ready. Go.
On the give, it's Mitchell. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Set. What is it?
Another run here with Mitchell. So this one is over. It's in the win column for the Chargers. And right away you can point to the turnover battle. Always key. Tells the story so often. It did here again today. Their offense didn't turn it over at all. They finished on the plus side with the takeaways. And as a result, they're going to come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Chargers are winners here as we say so long from SoFi.